Baker is trying hard to put his life and marriage back together, whilst Poncherello investigates a multi-million-dollar heist on Chips later at 8 p.m. But first, it's the Thamesmen.
Oh my God, just like the old days, as my friend said, but
we're sober.
We are this time, make the fucking change.
Well, bloody good job. It's 7 o'clock in the morning where I am, so, you know.
Life has moved on. When we first started doing, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Alex, and I'm in Colorado.
I'm George, and I'm still in bloody Los Angeles. So
you are in bloody Los Angeles. Has it changed?
Man, I'm actually, I don't even say I'm wearing a T-shirt that says The Real In.
We went there.
And in memory of... anyways, for those who don't know, we're the Thamesmen, and I live in LA, and we just had, as you may have seen on the news, some horrendous fires, truly terrible, and whole neighborhoods are gone. And one of them was my favorite restaurant called The Real In. So, it was a classic place, fish on the edge of the beach on the Pacific Coast Highway. So, yeah.
But you've got a party tonight, and I pretty much guess it won't be a barbecue.
No. The slightly ironic thing is, it's one of these neighborhoods, which is called Altadena, burnt down. We went to a new restaurant that just opened there, me and a friend, about 6 weeks ago or so. And it was fantastic food. And whole thing was modeled on like an open wood fire. They cooked all the food on a wood fire. You know, they had logs and stuff like that, and the place smelt of wood smoke and things like that.
Now it's authentic.
I reckon it's not going to survive as a business, unfortunately. I think, you know. So
I remember in the Mission in the when I used to live in San Francisco, there was a restaurant that opened up called Beretta. It got held up on the opening night.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it did. I know. 2 mistakes there. Naming yourself after a gun and also opening up in the Mission.
Yeah, no, okay.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Community Centre for Music.
Yeah,
where old people come and just chill around and react to tracks from yonder. But just, not even yonder, just, it has to be fucking good music, really.
Well, we think it is. Not everyone else does, do they?
Or Motorhead.
Motorhead. Chris. Yeah, hello, Chris. And sorry we've been so rubbish. Chris is our curator in Australia, and he puts together a list. And I don't know if we'll get to it today in this little session, but he sent a link to a band, and I was just waiting. And when I was waiting online for it, I checked it out, and it's a complete Lemmy Motorhead sort of doppelganger. It is the bizarrest flipping thing. It is, the guy looks like a young Lemmy. They sound like a young Lemmy, and it's just balls out rock. It was flipping. I think maybe, you know,
stick on wart.
He needs to grow the wart. That'll come later in his career, I think.
Probably got a stick on. There must be a stick on wart pack on Amazon.
Well, they used to call them beauty spots, didn't they? But you know, you need a Lemmy spot or something like that.
You need a Lemmy spot. I'm sure there's also a wart range as well from the old $1.99 that could fall off into your drink within half an hour.
Well, like that dodgy moustache, you know,
to the $30 one that looks like, you know, it just looks authentic.
Well, I live in LA. I'm sure there's a cosmetic surgeon who could put one on very convincingly for you if you needed it. So,
either that, or you just got to go around the town with an old cheap hooker, and you probably grow one yourself.
Just don't know where it is. Yeah.
Well, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what are we watching today?
Well, you see, the thing is, for those who follow along, we've been a bit rubbish, you know, because the world has been a bit crazy. We've been busy. We haven't done any recordings for a little while, so we thought we'd start easy. We just get ourselves warmed up with a little bit of rock from 1976. And as you know, I don't know why I introduce it. It's the title of the bloody video tells them what we're going to do, doesn't it?
But we are That's when it's all finished. I don't know what it is here.
Okay, right, sorry.
I don't know who the brains of the operation is. But
It's a good job we've only made 700 videos. You'd think
we still have not got it down pat. So, all right. So
it's AC/DC and it's Jailbreak from 1976.
Oh my God, let's do it. All right then.
And I think it was recorded I think it's in London, I think. But anyway, so are you ready, sir? Let's warm up with this and then we'll get into the meat and potatoes.
How would we tell it from London? Could we tell from the crowd? Because if they're French, they're not going to be moving, are they? They're just going to be, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If they're American, they're just going to be.
This is cultural stereotype.
No, we're just going to slag everyone off around the world.
Well,
if they're Australian, now they will be throwing beer.
Yeah, and if they were in Glasgow, no, I'm not going to say it because they might knife me later.
If they're English, just look out for the dental hygiene.
And they'd be very good looking crowd as well if they're English, wouldn't they? They'd be very good looking, incredibly good looking.
Yes. I mean, completely suntanned,
absolutely, with amazing haircuts. Good teeth,
a fine cut of weave.
So we'll soon tell. Yeah. But I think yeah. Okay. Well,
Ladies and gentlemen, guess the nation from the crowd competition, hosted by AC/DC. Count me in, big boy.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, I love that
There was a friend
song.
of mine on murder, and the judge's gavel fell. Jury found him guilty, gave him 16 years in hell. He said, I ain't spending my life here, I ain't living alone, ain't breaking no rocks from the chain gang, I'm breaking out and heading home. Gonna make a jailbreak, and I'm looking towards the sky. I'm gonna make a jailbreak. I wish that I could fly, all in the name of liberty, all in the name of liberty. That could be free. Let me out of here. 16 years. That's more than I can take. Here's the head seen his lady being fooled with
He's
by another man.
so good.
She was down and he was up, had a gun in his hand. Bullets started flying everywhere. People started to scream. Big man lying on the ground with the hole in his body where his life had been. But it was all in the name of liberty. All in the name of liberty. I got to be free. I got to wake up. Out of
No way this is live.
They were racing. Freedom! He was chasing. Spotlights! Sirens! Rifles! Firing! But he made it
Brilliant.
AC/DC are just so fucking AC/DC. They're just so flipping perfect at what they do. You know,
what they do every fucking time. There was so much wrong with that. So much right with that, all in one.
It was brilliant. And Bon Scott, what a vocalist! He is so good. You know.
I had a good old look at Bon Scott, and I thought back then, men could be men.
And wear very tight trousers.
Men could be every mate. Every guy wanted to be his mate, and every girl wanted to shag him. That's when men were men, and they strutted out in a 3-year-old waistcoat. Fucking great.
So good. Unfortunately, there was no crowd, so we couldn't guess the nationality. Unfortunately,
no.
So yeah.
We're gonna have to defer that competition to another one. And also, I know that the drummer metronome or whatever, but still tight as a.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah.
But like you said halfway through, do you think that was a studio version with a video? It was incredibly tight, but it sounded amazing. But I didn't think they were miming it. It didn't look like they were. You know, his vocals was so spot on to the video. You know,
it had to be a studio version
or record.
I don't know. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, right down below if that was the studio of the track. But if it was live. The sound, the tone and how tight it was, just incredible. If it was a studio version, the sound and how tight it was, incredible.
Yeah, no, absolutely fantastic. I love AL. Now, AC/DC are going on tour again, and the tickets have already been sold out, and you don't buy them on the second market at incredible cost. But they're playing this summer in LA at, I think, the Rose Bowl. We should go. We should go.
Last time we end up mullered.
Well, that was Hollywood Bowl, which was much more civilized. Yes. Yeah. But the Rose Bowl, you know.
Do you think the wee guitarist? Do you think he ever regretted picking out a schoolboy costume?
I was wondering exactly the same thing. I was thinking, shit.
Doesn't age well.
40, 50 years later.
I know.
God damn it. It gets a bit creepy after a while to dress this.
At what stage did it get creepy? You know what I mean?
Well, how old are you when you suddenly go, I'm stuck in a rut on this one?
He must be kind of in his 70s, and he's got it squeezed into a schoolboy outfit. I tell you what, I bet he has a hissy fit and says, fuck to the satchel.
Yeah,
That's
right.
what he's done.
What's he got in the satchel, though? His sandwiches? His homework or something like that.
I think he's got his hearing aid now, and I think he's got a bit of chapstick, and he might have some muscle milk, and his medicines. That's what he's got there.
Well, if we go see him, then we could. I'll report back.
Could be.
Oh, he's gone. He's suddenly gone. I wonder what happened there. Hello. Aha! You're back. What happened there? We've got a bit of an edit to do there, then, I think.
But what I was thinking was that there could be a competition. And what's the guitarist called? Angus?
Angus, yeah.
What was in Angus's satchel in the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, whatever? Because I reckon it started off with cocaine.
Yeah, okay.
Well, probably before cocaine.
Or probably a beer or two, Australian, a couple of beers, in there maybe, and
then it got a bit weighty in the 80s and 90s. And then it probably got into
muscle relaxants. For head banging.
Stuff. Yeah. Sorry
well, maybe just his hair. So anyway,
it's like a bit of hair he puts on.
Yeah, exactly.
His hair.
Yeah, but I think we're being unfair. I mean, they've rocked like no one else, and if anyone has had a career like them, that is fantastic. I think
you can't have anyone go at anyone for age because it's all coming at us. You know what I mean? I mean, look at us.
We're aging like a fine cheese. I would say.
Oh no, I would like to see them. I've never seen them. I've never seen them,
and they'd be one of my favourite bands. So it's just bloody criminal. So I think I should spend the money and go and see them this year. So
yeah. That was superb.
Excellent.
Classic. They just do what they do.
Do what they do. What they say the can, isn't that what it is?
It's something about the tin, name on the tin or something.
Something about the tin and the can and what's in it.
That's what it says on the tin.
tin. There, we got it.
Or can in America.
See, we haven't lost it, having a bit of a break. We've still got it, the video breaks down halfway.
It's intelligent breakthroughs like this that we have AI for.
That's why we do it, isn't it? It really is.
All right, fantastic.
All right.
Well, thank you very much for that. I really enjoyed that. It's woken me up and look forward to the next one.
All right, we'll see you on the flip side.
See you on the flip side.